Hello, and welcome back to The Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings. I'm Chancellor Moras. In the last episode, we finished Bergen came back to the other side, started doing the arm wrestling stuff, talked to the elf, and the recording stopped randomly, and then the game crashed, and then Steam crashed, so it was kind of like a dumpster fire all around. Essentially, he says he doesn't know where the where Letho is, and he doesn't know who is leading them. He gave some hints, like, oh, they might be politically inclined, and they might be somewhere in the ravines, but it's like a labyrinth. So, literally, no information. But he said, something I'm pretty sure it crashed or it stopped recording right after the Redanian part, so I think you know that. Anyways, let's arm wrestle this bad boy right here.
Need some help, Monster Slayer?
Uh-oh.
I want to talk, Dog of War. I've heard much about you, Witcher.
Oops. Did I break the game?
We're too late.
No, okay, good.
Is the Percival ready to sail?
It is. But they will not let us go. Henselt has plans of his own.
I couldn't give a shit about Henselt. Shillard has Triss, and I need to save her.
It's not an option. They'll not let us sail until you lift the curse. And we've no chance of catching the Nilfgaardians on foot. If they wanted to kill her, she'd be dead already.
F.
Besides which, we know where they've gone. Loch Muin, Witcher. The monarchs and mages are to meet and decide the fate of the known world. You will find Triss there.
How the hell do you know that? I know it was mentioned in passing once before, but how does Roach know about that? Oh no, don't tell me he's... Okay, good. He's still there. I thought he was gone.
Need some help, Monster Slayer? I want to talk, Dog of War. I've heard much about you, Witcher. Greetings.
Greetings, Captain.
Arm wrestling.
Let's talk arm wrestling.
Go on.
Bartholomew Bargy sends his regards.
Bart's barging. Strong.
For a peasant.
For
They say you're the strongest arm around here.
You wouldn't be talking to me otherwise.
How's that?
During the Battle of Brenna, I got into a knife fight with a Nilfgaardian commander. That's to say, he had the knife and I had my bare hands. I grabbed him by the wrist, but the blade kept coming towards my throat. He was strong. Lacked stamina. When I felt him weaken, I twisted his arm around and slit his throat. I've worked on my hands, wrists, and arms since then. They all come in handy in my profession.
Wanna wrestle me?
To challenge Adam Pangret for the championship, you've got to beat the best contenders.
who am I to fight?
You've defeated them all, so we can wrestle. Whenever you're ready.
Let's go.
As you're a witcher and I'm a mercenary, neither of us should wrestle for free.
Of course.
I'm ready.
Easy peasy. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Shit, dog. I spoke too soon. Oh fuck. Yo, this is getting scary. Whew. I almost lost that.
Lucky that Nilfgaardian at Brenna wasn't as strong as you. Or Adam Pangret would be a heap of white bones right now.
Lucky for you, we were only playing for coin.
I venture to say there's only one man who stands a chance against you.
Numa.
Numa.
Numa? What kind of name is that?
He's a circus artist. The mighty Numa, they call him. Apparently grips like a vice. Word has it, jeez.
How?
Performance-enhancing potions. Undetectable kind.
I'll be sure to seek him out someday.
You'd know best if he's using his muscles or alchemy.
Might as well talk to him and see what he has.
Is Henselt paying you to wait?
Curiosity itching you, Witcher. Not the best trait to have in wartime.
You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
Deathmole's given us silver-plated weapons and protective amulets. On your advice, as I heard it, we're to observe the mist and, if need be...
I like the style of his armor. I mean, many
How
guys.
many mercenaries you got watching the fog?
I've got them spread out in small groups around campfires. And how many we number? Well, that's my concern alone.
How many?
And I'm...
Since you're already watching it, pay attention to the size of the cloud. You need to know if it's expanding.
Well,
How fast?
it's almost imperceptible, but it's constant. A foot, perhaps 2 a day. What does that mean?
Means I have to hurry.
Means the place is gonna explode or something. Probably.
Does Henselt pay his mercenaries well? Call it professional curiosity on my part.
It's no secret a lump sum of 20,000 Novigrad crowns awaits. To be divvied up between those who survive.
So the more of you die, the greater the take per head.
Yes.
Were you here 3 years ago?
Were you here 3 years ago during the last battle for Vergen?
Bradley's blue banner was. They were decimated by mages. The survivors were nicer with us. They weren't eager to talk about it, and they didn't press them.
No lack of work for your kind.
Mercenary might just be the surest profession these days. Sign of the times.
Pretty sure this guy's from the books.
I heard you gained fame during the wars with Nilfgaard.
Our fees have doubled since the Battle of Brenna. As it turns out, it was worth risking our necks.
I wouldn't mind learning some details about Brenna from someone who played first fiddle there.
Constable Natalis commanded the Nordlings. The Nilfgaardians mounted a vicious attack. And if not for us and the Dun Banner, the collected armies of the North probably would have shattered into bits. Luckily, we showed up at the right time, withstood the assault and came out victorious. We earned every last copper we were paid. 50,000 Nilfgaardians shattered their teeth trying to bite at us.
Oh, okay.
Menno Colehorn, their commander
I was supposed to talk to him to get
chose
the
death as
info.
our humiliation. Like in every battle, it was a question of timing, taking advantage of the foe's missteps.
Must be fatiguing fighting all the time.
I took a little time off recently, something along the lines of a honeymoon. But I like my craft. I'm not afraid to learn it.
I knew one of your kind once.
White
Woman by the
Rayla.
name of Rayla.
Killed by an elf's treacherous arrow. She made a mistake. Let her emotions take control. This profession requires cold calculation.
See ya. Yeah, I was supposed to talk to him and Killick to get all the information to correctly win the Dun Banner. Although I think if you read the books, you also kind of learn some stuff. Not all, obviously, but some.
King Henselt awaits you, Witcher.
I would assume so.
At last. Have you got Sabrina's spear?
Not only that, I've got all 3 artifacts.
You won't regret it. Let's do some magic.
Oh. First things first, let me double check the frickin'... So, wherever he is, just make sure it's in my... The frickin' shape of a ram.
She died here.
And piston shatter she did.
Evil place. You can feel it in the air. Those candles don't help any either.
They've gone mad. Someone said the bitch died a martyr and now the common folk burn candles for her.
I have to observe this place from a distance.
During the execution, I was on that hill. I'll show you.
That's me. I hope this won't take long.
Flat area. That's good.
Are you concerned for your feet?
Your Majesty, you need to draw runic protective signs around the stake.
Magic signs are the domain of witches, not kings. Correct me if I'm wrong.
To lift a curse, you have to draw a circle.
It's important that you draw the circle yourself, Your Majesty.
Important for whom?
It was your death Sabrina foretold, so who do you think?
All right. Tell me what we do.
To lift the curse, we have to reenact the events from 3 years ago.
How do you wish to do that if half of those involved lie rotten with the worms?
It's about the energy of that time. The energy of the woman who cast the curse, combined with the energy of its victim. When you get the runic signs right, Sabrina's ghost will appear.
Bring the bitch to life. It'll be a pleasure to put my spear in her.
Remember to stab her in exactly the same spot as that soldier did, but earlier this time, before the sorceress completes the curse.
I look for the hole. But how am I to know when?
When you realize that the curse concerns you. But be ready, she may use a different name.
Is that all?
For you. Then I take over. Specters might appear during the exorcism.
Might or will?
It depends on Sabrina's aura in the spirit world.
I'll wager ghosts loathe the cunt. Let's get it over with. Tell me what I am to draw.
You have to go down there, Your Majesty.
What about you?
I'll guide you. I have a good view from up here.
Oh, fuck. So he's... Fuck. Mark the black candles. Then... Oh, okay, good. Then the sour milk. And the Raven's corpse. Is that what that is right there? No. Okay, he's here. I guess go towards the petrified bread.
Pour the powder towards the petrified bread loaf, Your Majesty.
Yeah. Yeah. Then the milk.
Now spread the powder and head for the stone bowl. I must have got it wrong, sire.
What?
We need to start again.
Is this not the petrified thingy?
Pour the powder towards the petrified bread loaf, Your Majesty. Go towards the pixie ring, Your Majesty. I must have got it.
Okay, let's just say the black candles.
Head towards the black candles, Your Majesty. I must have got it wrong, sire. We need to start again.
So I'm right. It's the bread.
Pour the powder towards the petrified bread loaf, Your Majesty.
Do I go towards the skull? I mean the corpse?
Find the raven's corpse, Your Majesty. I must have got it wrong.
Ah!
Pour...
I am at a loss. Scorched tree?
Now
Oh.
towards the burnt tree. I must have got it wrong. Pour...
Why would it be the goat skull, though? They're across from each other.
Now go towards the goat skull, Your Majesty. I must have got it.
What? Can I start with the milk?
Now spread the powder and head for the stone bowl.
Oh. I was kind of stuck on the perplexion that the first one was correct.
Pour the powder towards the petrified bread loaf, Your Majesty. I must have got it wrong.
Wait, what?
Now spread the powder and head for the stone bowl.
Oh, maybe. Black candles.
Head towards the black candles, Your Majesty. I must have got it wrong, sire.
Why are...
Now spread the powder.
Raven?
Find the raven's corpse, Your Majesty.
Tree.
Now towards the burnt tree.
That's dumb. Why can't I do it my own way? The way I wanted to do it originally would have worked the same way. Are you really gonna force me to...
Now go towards the goat skull, Your Majesty.
It's really gonna force me to do it in a specific way. The book didn't even tell me an order. It just said, draw the symbol. Dun, dun, dun. Go towards the
Head
black
towards
candles.
the black candles, Your Majesty.
I like how Henselt just doesn't comment towards the fact that I fucked up
Pour the powder towards the petrified
so
bread loaf,
many
Your
times.
Majesty.
Okay, my original plan was the exact opposite of what we're doing right now. Kinda. I might have... Yeah, actually, no. I was planning bread, black candles, skull, burnt tree. Literally the exact opposite. But I guess I...
Go towards the pixie ring, Your Majesty.
Guess that's not correct.
Sire, form a large, even circle at a good distance from the pyre.
It's turned out beautifully. Pity the wind will soon scatter it.
The evil power of the curse came from the fire.
Fuck that.
Fire's a hard element to tame, and this one had added potency. It consumed the body of the one casting the curse.
Enough of these phantasmagorias, as Death Mold puts it. Look at my boots.
Stay in the circle, Your Majesty.
The powder reeks of woven dung.
Do I have any trophies? Armor. Damage. Armor. What do I have on? Armor and vitality. Nothing really gives multiple. This one does, though. I already had that on, though. I'll just keep the, I'll put the wraith on, actually. The little, like, use magic powder with the Igni sign. Here we go. Oof.
Begun. You have some brave soldiers, Your Majesty.
They're scared of ghosts, as we all are. Curses, there's hundreds of them.
Calm down, Your Majesty. We're protected by the magic runes. The ghosts won't get past the barrier.
I'm not afraid of people, but those plowing creatures have begun to bother me.
You're safe if you stay within the runes.
What should I do?
When the sorceress calls your name, you have to show mercy and end her suffering with the spear. You've broken the circle. Spectres could get through.
What shall we do?
I'll take care of them. You finish the exorcism, Your Majesty. Take that.
Curse you, Henselt! By blood and fire! Let it be so by blood and fire! Shooting star, split the heaven and run its mortal journey with a trail of blood! fools be duped by the sight of fish scales turned by magic into square pieces of gold. They're the uniform violating 1,000-year-old rules. And the power of fire devouring them by the charred bones of the innocent. Let the prophecy be fulfilled. You cannot escape your fate. Curse you, Henselt. By blood and fire. Let it be so by blood and fire. Let the shooting star split the heavens and work its mortal journey with a trail of blood.
Now, Your Majesty.
Wow! Nice.
It worked.
Are you sure?
All I can say for sure is that a dwarf can pass between a troll's legs, even on tiptoe. But I think it went well.
Good. For me and for you. But all the worse for Edern.
I've seen a troll though, but I'm pretty sure it's not true. We have the Saskia to thank for
You owe
this.
your freedom from the curse to Saskia's generosity. You should send a delegation to thank her, Your Majesty.
I'll thank her in person once you disperse the fog of spectres from the battlefield.
That'll be much harder.
I have faith in you, and faith can move mountains.
Funny you say that. I need an artifact symbolizing faith.
Yes, Deathmold told me. I'll give you the medallion. First, I must have a drink. Come to my tent. I'll roll out my best wine. You deserve it.